Hello, Pulavas. Welcome back to Shiriade. On today's episode, we're having Aiden Joseph Tacos versus Shaun Matters on a race to 11 match. A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. That one has the South African lead by 9 frames to 6. But this is the news I'm having for you. We have the biggest match in the competition so far. I will never ever. And the former African and South African champion, the 8 Joseph the Ghost, the two are racing to 11 for a place in the round of last 16 to try and. So I am sorry, guys, we cannot stream as much as we normally do. But when it comes to 10 p.m. South African time, we can get to watch some matches on our free streaming platforms. Watching the Ghosts for the first time, he's supposed to be some kind of tournament favorite, but it's just the personal opinion of the commentator. I don't see so many times when a player who makes himself part of the organized city of Johannesburg in South Africa, watching the two big ones, South African champion, the same opponent to win both of those two big titles. The same opponent is Harry in Western Cape Province, that is the city of Cape Town, that is where they were born. In fact, this I will tell you, Aiden in his current form. He's not the first, but the current, the Jaguar. Shaun Katmat is going for 3. He can mean to take too much time. The title that Shaun is having is supposed to be his. Maybe he took it a little bit personal. And the Jaguar, who could be winning a third year, has to go the keyboard backwards, just a little. Maybe put red and black to corresponding side pockets right and left. That is what he's aiming for. Going for a bigger lead. Shaun versus the black for the side pocket right for 3. It is in. The carry is frame number 4 overall. Aiming for the pyramid, he hits the red hard, puts 1 red. The cue ball is safe. Clearly, he will have one thing in mind when the frame by break and flip. In terms of the bragging rights, it will be even bigger than winning the South African Championships, and with due respect, it is the Cape Town Derby being played in. There is blasting music in the back. There, viewers. The Jaguar has another chance to win another. Ian Kazewe, a result today, 11 frames to 9. But most importantly, Jerry coming from 5 frames to 1 down. That was all the time. Plays the keyboard into a yellow, but does not bounce the keyboard off the chalk cushion, which is what he does with the back be on. Very good shooting from the Jaguar. Perfect champion being given a test of his own medicine. The current African champion leads by 4. Once again, guys, don't roll out Aiden. He's only down, he's not yet out. It is just only me saying that consider him the president of South African pool for the last 10 years. He has been so class players. Sometimes can mean to have these intimidating names, like the Jaguar, the Ghost, the Killer, the Scorpion, the Computer, the Bulldozer, the Black Sheep, and so on. If he closes the table, maybe his intention was to play the keyboard into the yellow at the side pocket, right? He has come short. Who now represents Joe, but a serious chance of putting it, and it will be part yellow on the table. And for all, how good will it come? He goes for the side pocket. Oh, it was passing, but also too entertaining. His dream, yeah, this one. Now you see he's participating in these competitions on the list for the Zaribas Cup that is happening next week, and even more importantly, great. When he has been playing, he's been winning. For now, he may not reds off the cushion. He plays black direct, plays the black into the reds, but does not port. And the safe plays the cross power, and then Hope was for precision, plays the black. His intention was to port to the corner pocket to create. That one would be bizarre. Had he gotten it right? Saying representing South Africa, but has not been having a very good form of late. This I will say. He has lost about 3, if not 4, long races to Jerry in a row. That normally doesn't happen whatsoever to Aiden. Maybe it is the most tricky of them all, not that others are positioned well. It is just the right cash prizes for 8 players. Again, the Jaguar finds the black. It was going to be very difficult. Bounce the keyboard off 2 of the bottom positions, perhaps 1 can put 1 other red, the one that is rightwards of them all. When he plays with backspin, the keyboard naturally moves a little rightwards like that. It's not where he needs it. Another red to the center pocket right, with another little top spin keyboard following the red, just a little. Right, has to spin the keyboard a little backwards into another red. Corrals the question, but he'll be okay. He's a master of these United King tables, has to play and put the keyboard off the left cushion, bounce it off, and move it rightwards. And he puts, and the rest is a formality. And the Ghosts winning a hard-fought friend here. Aiden does it to SHAUN cuts Matty for a race. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the biggest match of the competition and champion. Those titles now belong to the Jaguar. The idea is waiting for this. That unofficially, he's South Africa's best player, is the best teenager on the African continent. He's called Taufik Man. Needing to put 2 more reds comes Aiden. Bounce the keyboard off the top cushion and then the right cushion, and in position enough to put the last red on the table with the Will Aiden put? Yes, he will. But he'll be playing every time I see him playing on them. He normally wins the same round. He misses the black and before they reaches midway. And he has a very touching celebration when he names just slips on the ground with either the trophy or the scoreboard of a big win. Due respect to all of Aiden's big rivals in the competition, he may want to play the keyboard into one of them, which is what he does, but doesn't get it close enough to the side pocket. As dangerous as a Jaguar, you cannot let a Ghost come so close to you. A moment, overshot, put one near plane into space, and comes so close, but not close enough, and concedes the frame, and Very gifted, both of them, but differently gifted. So, for you, the viewer, you want maximum entertainment to play at PlayStation speed, but the players want a victory. It is 35,000 runs they are fighting for. Les Matala remaining is down by 9 frames to 4 against Ibrahim Sejamba. SHAUN cut matches 5, but maybe in the eyes of many of you, the fans, you think that is just competition? Here comes the jabber. All he has to do is have it in and it's up. When you're confident and is doing so, it's giving the chance to elect the president, but must make sure first. And that was intent by Aiden, not only portable but also play the keyboard into another. Now has the work of playing 5 yellows and putting them, and all of them are now in space. It is the top pass, they are on the top table, that's it. As accustomed to, he loves playing on them United King tables, Aiden, and it's clearly pulling one back. Maybe you can say the timeout was effective for the Ghost, because right after timing, he's utilizing a miss by the Jaguar twin the frame. He also has the arrogance of playing the shot relatively more difficult, because the later batsman would have done. He went for bouncing off the keyboard off the cushion, and will still be okay. I'll support the last yellow on the table, having to play the keyboard a little rightwards, just a little off the cushion. Black to the corner pockets diagonally, bottom right of the screen, it is bottom left, straight line between white and black, and corner pocket bottom left, and the frame is one by the post. Aiden does it. Carl jump 1. Taufik Mare 1. A very good one as well. That is Kevin Yebon, one of Kenya's finest, taking on Pila Mazambane. Oh my, last soul leading. I'll be updating you on the scores when I get the chance. I'm not so certain it is the ending tomorrow. Aiden going for what will be his first chance to equalize in the match. He has used a lot of experience, a lot of power, a lot of energy, a lot of force, a lot of expertise, simply to bring himself back in the match. He'll be reporting how good will the keyboard be played. And there we are. It is not very casual stuff this in relation to white. This is Aiden going for victory, and yes, he is by. He will want to play the black just in space, but this will be big advantage to the Jaguar. Maybe all the way hide the keyboard behind another yellow and play snooker, and that is what he will be trying. He almost got it in, goes for the corner pocket, and yes, it is a miss. And for the Jaguar, that one will be a warning. Even believe you me, he can. He has the quality, has the technique, has the temperament. But he has missed, and for luck that black was in some pocket, finds it, plays black into yellow. He misses the pots and gives the cue ball away almost cheaply. It what? Now here comes SHAUN. There was getting to pot, moving the cue ball just as close can be to all of the yellows on the table. Any to backspin, cue ball goes rightwards. Can decide to a little power, good precision by the Jaguar. As simple as saying beating Aiden, but it is better said than done. And the Jaguar has tested what Aiden can do. When SHAUN led by 4 frames to 1, he's seen Aiden coming close to an equalizer, but SHAUN is now even closer to instead extending his lead. That is how thin the margins can be when top class shooters are taking on each other. Ladies and gentlemen, frame number 10 is won by SHAUN Cut, but it is. Who do you think will be winning this match and why? Well, match between Aiden and SHAUN. I'm not too sure. It can go either way. It depends on which player is firing better and how the balls are on. Okay, SHAUN is having the lead. I think Sean, now the truth is now, if Sean keep on playing the way he's playing, he's a big chance that he's winning another. But they both much. But they both both very good players. So yeah, you can't say. Can I get Ryan's opinion? The young lady I call you, they very strong. Both of them, both have luck. So the game can go either way. It depends on what the balls roll. Yeah. Like even Sean, he was fun happening. The balls didn't roll for him anymore. Aiden made it 4-3. One day, you tell your manager to bring you to Zimbabwe under 17 or 19. The guy is so young. He looks to be just about 14 or something. And he already South Africa. Sean and what? Sean is gonna win. Sean is gonna win because he's your friend from Cape Town. But it's very good. He's fighting very well. Yeah. Okay. Here comes Aiden. He needs a very big fight. And the Cape Town family have a lot of belief in each other. Everybody from Cape Town has been saying that small God here. And if he loses this match and passing between other yellows to the center pocket, it is a miss. Aiden goes. That's it, two-man competition, single elimination at four ways in Rodport, outskirts of Johannesburg, in Gauteng. We are seeing the variations as big as any can be, that the ghost, whom for whatever reason they can call one of the tournament favorites, if not the very favorite, having the chance to equalize by now putting the last two yellows on the table and the black. Is the ball distribution card meant to be so good? He will want to put two yellows on the court on the table to respective corner pockets, top left and top right. The white must be played off the cushion on the left, then move it rightwards. Off the cushion left, rightwards, but miss. National champion. And I know that the organizing body in the country will want their national champion to win. They have been the unofficial South African list for most of the last weekend. Aiden gets the miss. Now score is 0-0. Also another of the tournament favorites, Kelvin Pico, showing even closer to extending his lead. He's getting himself closer, and Jaguar will need to win 4 for the victory. 6. Off the 8. Goes direct, plays off the yellow. It is also exciting. Bottom left. Clearly he will do. SHAUN cut Mattis. Now 8. Aiden. frames to 2 against Eshka Chimbanda. And then 9 frames to 6, Kenya's Kevin Yegon wins against Phil with the Jaguar. Hoping to establish a 3-frame lead for the second time in the match. Say 2 matches that are happening that involve players that have already played tonight. I'm not so certain that I'll be going to slip after this one. Maybe I will have to film one more match. I don't. He may simply ensure that he's on target first. On target is close enough. Bottom right, completely inaccurate. He will be looking at with regret rather than pride. And the Aiden is exactly the wrong opponent if you are to have chances and not take them away. Portable is all he needs. Will he port? For now, no. They really adore him. You need to watch how they support him. Sometimes they just dance. And there's a little signs of the new pending balance of power as countries like Kenya now are starting to produce top quality players. But now here comes the ghost wanting to put the yellow and the black to the center pocket. That is the same. Maybe the black is aimed for the center pocket left. Balls for the cut, of course, from this range is never going to miss. Aiden 7 on SHAUN 8, race to 11. What's one? Now in this ongoing frame, the aim for SHAUN completed. For us to have a winner between the former and current African and South African champions. What is war? That one can sometimes mean to be too much. Because he really knows how to punish mistakes. Aiden down against SHAUN. Will he foul out? He will not foul. And Aiden plays one of his yellows in space snooker. Sometimes so unexpected. Off the cushion comes SHAUN and does fine. The red. He seems to want to play safe. How many times you say when you get a chance to beat some of your biggest rivals, beat them yourself? But maybe SHAUN also happening is Manya Taylor versus Kelvin. As Aiden goes defense, they're gonna put it left. Just want to beg your pardon. Almost certain that those 3 will make it into the semi-finals. This one, well, he might have to be him getting to find the angle and misses the port. Misses it. Only play yellow into 2 other yellows, which is what he does, and gets support. At one point, he leaves the keyboard at the top end of the table where 1 yellow is. But surely, the frame is now finishable. For Aiden, the match is equalizable. Place the keyboard towards the top end of the table, exactly where he needed it anyways. He'll have to port, of course he will, then bounce the keyboard off the left cushion, move close to the yellow. Oops, he's played backspin. The guy can be effective and at the same time arrogant. Aiden, here viewers, is Aiden. It's going to be an equalizer. This it could throw the match into uncertainty. All he needs is support, and what he does. Of course, he'll be putting the yellow and putting it. How would the keyboard be for the black? Good enough. Portable, most especially to the side pocket on the left. Aiden versus the black for the equalizing frame of the match. Dear viewers, Aiden Joseph 8, SHAUN Kat Matthias 8. Equalize after 15 frames played. Now the scores are level. He's porting and playing the keyboard into his would-be. The team event does resume tomorrow. The singles being played for some of the matches in the round of last 16 to completion, and then maybe the quarterfinals. Kid imports that was lined up to play the singles. The Jaguar misses. This same round maybe moves to points. And can now put either of the yellows left on the table. Maybe the yellow near the center pocket left will be played last. And yes, he plays it last. Leaving the keyboard natural for him to put not only yellow but also black to the corner pocket of left. You are seeing the ghost. having one of the biggest fights you'll ever see him being involved in, now takes the lead for the very first time in the match. Man already celebrates as though. Yeah, because now this is the match 3 frames to go. SHAUN must win them all or else painfully pass out of the competition. And now it is Aiden SHAUN nominating reds, playing reds, porting the table, now on the reds, going for apple. The effort of leading by 4 frames to 0 and then on the notion that he's South Africa's best player as his official champion of Africa and South Africa champion of county and continent. And he's on the verge of winning it anyways. 7 frames to 1 against. Oh, I thought it was Duncan. Maybe it is would Sean play here. This is the miss. Not just the miss, there is a late South African team in the team event. It made informed that Q Masters and the Kids respectively will be playing against the Chana Gladiators and the Chana Knights. They are having the names. Chana will be losing the match. Now he'll be coming off the cushion with the right spin, the keyboard. He at least does a foul, but will not be content, especially given the keyboard or the position of the keyboard in relation to Aiden's yellows. Also the raid, that is parked at the corner pocket where Aiden can pass 1 or more of his yellows. Aiden pots. Most likely for him to play connection, play yellow into another, put the front yellow off the red. Not only to put the ball, but also displace the red. And it does exactly so. Maybe this one will the most idolized, the most praised, the most loved, the most supported player in Gauteng. Taking on his boyhood club child. Did I say it right? And wanting to beat him. Try and correct some of the mistakes of the game. Trying to win the frame wins for Aiden the match. The cross will be putting black to the side pocket left forward will be the last shot of the biggest match of the competition at least so far. It is won by Aiden. Big fight it has been, taking the longest time of them all in the match. The celebration by Aiden and